I've been ignoring this story because Fabrizio Romano at one point came out and said there is no interest coming in through from any side to the side of Eberechi, especially as far as connecting him to Arsenal is really concerned. But today we've gone ahead to get in a story from The Guardian, and one of the people that I really believe in when they put out stories, and it goes by names of E.D. Aarons, and I was like, all right, if The Guardian has gone ahead of put it out, let me obviously come in through and really put in a shift. We are going to be discussing strictly Eberechi Eze to the side of Arsenal. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If I told you watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun, and continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Eberechi Eze can play as a number 8 and a number 10. He can also play as a left attacking midfielder, 26 years of age, and he is 1.7 meters tall. This is the guy that was born in Greenwich, United Kingdom, and he plays for Crystal Palace, and he dons shirt number 10. Now, last season, Eberechi Eze went ahead to obviously play 27 games. He scored 11 goals and put up 4 assists. And everyone will be very interested to know how a player who went ahead to obviously put in such stats of close to 15 goal involvements, and how he can perform when obviously coming through to play for the side of Arsenal in the nick of time. So let's all understand that it's really going to be huge and huge and huge and huge in this transfer window, and I told you that you are going to hear lots of stories connecting these midfielders, wingers and centre forwards to the club of Arsenal, because the goalkeeper that Arsenal wants to bring in as the replacement of Aaron Ramsdale is known, and the left back is known. He goes by the names of Ricardo Carafiori, whose deal is set to be announced, here we go, very, very soon. And Arsenal pushing to get his deal done and dusted in here for you. We thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum. Continue to subscribe because we want to hit 22,000 subscribers. And let's obviously get going and really tell you exactly what the story is. And I'm having several stories that link this guy to the side of Arsenal. And first and foremost, the first person obviously coming through to really break this story was Team News and Ticks, you know, on Patreon. It was on the 22nd of June. He came out and told us that I've been told by 2 unconnected people Arsenal are looking at Eberechi Eze. I know lots of people at the club like him. Eze has a very affordable release clause around £60 million, but a large amount of the clause has to be paid up front. So this is the first person that came up and obviously gave us a story about Eberechi Eze and how he's being linked to the style or to the side of Arsenal. And guess what? He talked about the release clause. The release clause is £60 million, and I believe if you're really looking out for a homegrown player who is really talented, Eberechi Eze at £60 million is known to really an expensive player. And it looks like Crystal Palace made sure that they want to really offload these 2 players between 50 to 60 million pounds. Like you saw this guy, what is his name? Like you saw this guy called the guy called Olise. He went close to 55 million pounds, and it looks like for Eberechi Eze it's around the same price. And I think 60 million pounds for Eberechi Eze is really good because he's 26 and he has gone ahead to hit his prime. He can obviously perform in those positions very, very, very well. And that is the amount of money that Arsenal knows you should get in a quality English player. Then there came in Simon Phillips, Chelsea fan, you know, and he writes at the TalkSport. He told us that Arsenal are seriously interested in signing Eberechi Eze, right? However, pretty much every top club in Europe is looking and considering the player, including Chelsea and Liverpool. It is Arsenal who are pushing the most for Eze right now. He said this on the 26th of June 2024. So that is another box that this guy is ticking. That is Eberechi Eze, because if you are not wanted by other serious clubs, then that means there is something lacking in your quality. But what shows you that Eberechi Eze is a quality player? Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea and Arsenal are really pushing to get him the player. That is it. And he's a very talented player, I tell you. And he has a lot to put onto. Now, after that, Fabrizio Romano came up and obviously told us the following on YouTube, that there is nothing at advanced stages for Eberechi Eze. It's not something imminent. So he told us that that meant that there was interest for Arsenal to sign Eberechi Eze, but there was nothing imminent, like something calling for that deal to obviously get done and dusted in the nick of time. And we obviously were like, all right, that means the interest is there, but it's really gonna take some time and decisions to be made by the club of Arsenal. Now today, E.D. Aarons for The Guardian has come out and told us the following about Eberechi Eze, that Arsenal are interested in signing Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace. That is the guy known as Aarons. Obviously, the interest of Arsenal is there and they really need the player, but what does it mean to get in Eberechi Eze at Arsenal? That means Emily Smith-Rowe and Fabio Vieira, either those two will leave or one will have to leave. And especially Emily Smith-Rowe. You know, for Fabio Vieira, I think Arteta really sees something good in that player and he might not leave. But if Arsenal really going in for Eberechi Eze, that tells you that they are willing to, obviously, they are really offloading 2 English players, homegrown, and they are willing to bring in 2 homegrown players. The first homegrown player that is leaving, and it's confirmed, it's Aaron Ramsdale. He's leaving and he's really going to leave the club of Arsenal, you get? And that's why they've gone ahead to look in for a homegrown player who is English in the names of Dan Bentley. Then for Emily Smith-Rowe, then it will mean that Eberechi Eze will obviously get in. He's also an English player, and I tell you, they can get like 30 to 40 million pounds from Emily Smith-Rowe, and then Eberechi Eze will come in through. But the problem is the buyout clause. Crystal Palace would want the vast majority or the vast share of that bid, of that release clause fee to be paid at once, meaning that negotiations might really call in for better days for Arsenal to obviously find a resolution for that. And that means if they get in Eberechi Eze, then Thomas Partey will be staying. Right now, there is no movement on Thomas Partey. A lot of things have gone ahead to be said about him, but I believe the player will obviously find himself not going on as planned. So as it stands, it's really good to note that Eberechi Eze, to Arsenal, interest is there. He ticks most of the boxes that you can think about. He's a versatile player. I tell you, one of the most important things that will obviously put you ahead of other players that you've been listed with to obviously go to that particular club is versatility. Because the moment you make it to that list, you are all good enough. But what differentiates you from the others? What makes you special that the team will be like, we are gonna go for him, we are gonna put our man on him, we are gonna die for him? Versatility is really important. I told you, he can play as a number 8, he can play as a number 10, he can play as a left attacking midfielder. That is Eberechi Eze. And those that have gone here to see him in the Euros, you've seen the manager bring him on several occasions to play off the left, and we've gone ahead to see his magic. And I see that he really has a lot in him as a player to come in through and really conquer into that side of Arsenal. And his physicality is also good. His work intensity is really way above the ordinary. Press resistant, his skill set, you understand, he can create a moment of magic and he acts well in tight spaces. He is one of those English players that I've gone here to admire, that are really doing wonders and really moving the world. So Eberechi Eze, to Arsenal, interest is there. Even Fabrizio Romano confirms it, and we wait to see how things are really going to be panning out onto the decision on Arsenal on who to sign. Remember, right now, we know that Arsenal is really cooking for 2 deals. One, Carafiori, looking like he's going to be the first signing of Arsenal this summer. Then Dan Bentley, the goalkeeper, is another one that everything is going to be really dying for to come in through at the club of Arsenal. And we don't know whether it's going to be Gyökeres next, Eberechi Eze, and any other player that is going to be coming in through at the club of Arsenal. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Your reactions to Eberechi Eze to Arsenal interest are welcome in the comment section below. And in 2 hours from now, I'm going to be live streaming and obviously having something to talk to you in here onto this beautiful channel of ours, which goes by the names of Rokani Media Football. May the Lord living God protect you abundantly. We sign out. And the Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. See you in the next 2 hours when we are live streaming. Bye-bye.